Veteran broadcaster Joanne Johnson has been waking up Calgarians for over 30 years, filling morning routines and commutes with her warm humor and sassy banter. After graduating from SAIT's Radio Arts program and completing a practicum at CKAL in Vernon, Joanne spent her early career getting her feet wet in High River, Alberta at CHRB.
Joanne Johnson first hit the airwaves in Calgary on January 10th, 1984. That's when 66 CFR signed on. When I got there in 1989, I heard her on the air with Jerry Steen doing traffic, and I thought to myself, whoa, here's a star in the making. We got to get her on the air as a co-host, doing more in the community and on the station, and that's exactly what we did.
Jerry and Joanne in the morning, 66 CFR.
Opportunity came knocking in 1993 when Light 96 CHFM in Calgary wanted to form a new morning team along with Don Stevens and Jamie Herbison. Little did any of them know at the time that the phrase Don, Joanne, and the Coach would become synonymous with Calgary.
They're with me whatever I do in the morning.
Calgary talks about Don, Joanne, and the Coach on Light 96 CHFM.
They're wild, eh? But they're good wild.
It's a good habit to get into.
They really cook in the morning.
Oh, they never put you to sleep.
Don, Joanne, and the Coach! Don, Joanne, and the Coach!
They're very, very good.
Yes!
Calgary's fun morning show. Don, Joanne, and the Coach on Light 96 CHFM.
They deliver every day.
Joanne is great. She keeps those guys in line.
I think that's just a little bit of an exaggeration.
Coach, back in line.
Okay.
Don, Joanne, and the Coach. Mornings on Light 96 CHFM.
Jo played on a lot of sports teams growing up. Little did she know at the time that would stand her in good stead looking after Don and I for 25 years. Don and me for 25 years. That alone qualifies as a Hall of Fame career. When you speak of a teammate, there's no higher praise than to say of someone, and Joanne in particular, she always had your back. We went on the air every morning for 25 years telling listeners about our lives. People knew she liked white cars and would name them. People knew about her devotion to family and friends. People knew about her passing acquaintance with Crown Royal and Coors Light. What you heard on the air and what you saw in public was our Jo. And it wasn't just the quarter century we spent together. Don't forget the decade she co-anchored the Steen team with Jerry Steen at 66 CFR.
So what to say? I mean, that she was the best co-host I ever had, that she was the best co-host that I'd ever want to break into the Calgary market with. I always thought Joanne's secret as a successful broadcaster was that she always kept it real. There was no pretense. Always sincere, always honest, always very talented.
Her listeners could sense how genuine she was. Joanne didn't have an on-air personality different than her off-air. And so she became approachable in the minds of the listeners, and they thought of her more as a friend than as a voice somewhere else.
Joanne is the real thing. She's compassionate, she's funny, she's caring, she gives to her listeners, she gives to her friends, she gives to the community. So no wonder why she was such a big star in Calgary.
After 18 years, Don and Joanne moved their morning show to XL 103 in 2011 for a new start, continuing to keep it fun in the mornings with loyal fans tuning in. Over the years, Joanne has also utilized her profile to support issues that meant the most to her. In recognition, she was the recipient of 2 Gold Ribbon Awards from the CAB and a Generosity of Spirit Award from the Association for Fundraising Professionals. One organization very close to her heart has been Kids Cancer Care and the Don, Joanne, and the Coach Golf a Kid to Camp tournament.
Since 1999, we've been trying to make this province bald, but it wasn't until we asked Don, Joanne, and the Coach to shave their heads for us. They said yes without a second thought. That way just epitomizes Joanne. It's one thing for the guys to do it, but it's a whole other thing when a woman says, yes, I will shave my head for children with cancer. We fired up our fundraising machine, raised $50,000 off the mark, and left the boys in the background. Over the past 23 years, Joanne has been a part of us raising over $3.3 million.
Further accolades came in 2013 when Joanne was recognized as a SAIT Distinguished Alumna for her outstanding contributions and support of the school. After a broadcasting career spanning 35 years, Joanne hung up her headphones one last time in December 2017, after a remarkable 25 years on their morning show.
When she left the airwaves last December, she left a huge hole in the radio landscape. But you know what? This is about her. And we thank her for everything she's given to us. She's made us better broadcasters. She's a true friend.
So once again, congratulations. Now, I know that you've worked with other co-hosts in Calgary, but always remember, I was your first. Congratulations again, Joe.